hearing it on footage.
Where are they?
They're at the back. We are live anyways, but it doesn't matter. You can't really see. I don't know. Can you see him?
I can a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
If you've just tuned in and you're wondering what the hell is going on this channel, basically, long story short, I'm deaf and I've got my hearing aids on for the first time.
Woo!
So yes,
Dom, he can hear us now. He can hear us. No, crossway, Joe. Keep it down, Joe.
It's a weird experience. There's too many sounds.
This is where Usman's gonna go. Joe's Irish.
What? You're really Irish?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a brother.
Yeah.
But anyways, listen, you have joined Fantasy Premier League podcast show. We are back as always. We've got the three best players here. You know, all the boys are missing for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know, they're put under pressure.
Fuck them.
You know, they're struggling. So make sure
Cheers,
you
lads.
like, subscribe. Yes, Was has not got a beer, but obviously Joe has. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As always,
Yes.
our links are down below, including Joe's, who's from All For United YouTube channel. So obviously check out
Joe Talks United.
Yeah, Joe's now. Can you believe it? Someone giving responsibility.
Wrong channel, bro. Wrong channel.
But yeah, listen, boys, I'm in a good mood. I'm not gonna lie, because the first
Me
time
too.
this season, I've actually had a good week, so I could come on here and actually sit here with my shoulders back and be like, "No, what, lads? Could actually contribute to the conversation and have a bit of genuine." To be fair, I've done well in terms of shouts, but I'm not a victim, so you know it kind of goes both ways. So it doesn't really.
To be honest, like Usman, you can actually take part for the first time because you can hear what's going on.
Yes,
You know, like,
Usman Dembele.
nobody, I don't know what's going on. I'm just
yeah.
Fantastic
That's the same. It's the same with me when Kojo's talking tactics. I'm just like, yeah, I get that. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Was was down the match preview. If you haven't already, check out the man preview. You can see Was's cogs in his brain just working because he hasn't got a Scooby Doo what's going on. But let's get into it. If you've got any questions, let us know. We'll try our best to answer for you guys. As you can probably tell, we just have a laugh with the show, basically. That's the point. Anyways, starting with, we'll go with you first, Joe. I believe Was had a good week as well, but we'll build up.
I'm off the bottom of the table. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Prior to the international break, mate.
Do you know what hurts the most? Okay, it doesn't hurt the most that I've had the worst week of existence of fantasy football. It's mainly just because Was did better than me. Like, genuinely. I have put so many eggs in the basket that Was would never get one more point to me, and he absolutely destroyed me.
Make an omelette, bro. Make an
awful.
But I don't know how much points you got, Joe. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't really properly checked.
I got 43 points.
Okay. I got 58. Hey.
Yeah. Miserable. But
it's not that much of a difference.
No, really. But it's still losing to us. It's like, you don't understand this. It doesn't. It could be 1 point. It could be 1,000 points. It's in the fact that I lost 1 week.
How much did you get? Sorry.
58.
And how much did you get, Joe?
43.
Right.
And how much did you get, Usman? You know you understand.
I almost got both of your scores.
You get lost.
Because the thing is, we were getting updates in the group. Because I remember I was out watching the Everton game. Was in the top right hand corner. I was in a pub. And every time I was going in, you were like, "Oh, Hammers did it again." Oh,
the thing is, I sold Hammers for Sarton, and they both got 18 points. It was in terms of points.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't know if I Son back now. I don't know what to do. I'm basically sell Son back.
The worst thing for me was the only player that made me points, that made a substantial amount of points for me, was Salah against Villa. And I was like, brilliant. But unfortunately, I also had Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk in my team. So any points I made up got absolutely fucked. I lost a minus thing from Van Dijk and -1 from
I told you to freaking have him.
I got minus points. Minus fucking points.
7 goals.
No.
Miserable. Look, I can show you. Look, I'll just show you. This is how bad it was. Okay, across my entire team. Schmeichel, 2 points. Tierney, 2 points. Doherty, 0 points. Van Dijk, -2 points. Alexander-Arnold, -1 points. Then it picks up a little bit. Okay. Havertz, 6 points. Then Donker, 6 points. Salah, 26 points. And then a dip again. Aubameyang, 2 points. Richarlison, 1 point. And Bamford, 1 point. So,
Okay.
absolute shit show.
Yeah, well, obviously 40 plus, but it's not terrible. Like, obviously it's not great, but it's not like end of the world. It's gonna be worse.
Usmaan, again, I can't stress this enough. Anytime I lose the Was, it is the end of the world. Okay.
Well, you're gonna get used to it, bro. Because
Yeah, no, it's not happening again.
Now.
It's not happening again because I use my motherfucking wild card. All right.
So have I.
I used it. Yeah.
You can tell us. You can tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Are we gonna
to end the show?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
How did you get on then this week?
Yeah, I had a good week. Again, I was better than Jonas, so that's a flipping winner. I feel like on top of the world. Almost out of that relegation battle because it's tough at the bottom. You know what it's like. Right? And I'm just gonna be positive because the only way is up for me. I ain't going down now. I'm hunting Benji. Where's Benji? All those
Benji's top. Benji's right at the top.
I know. I'm going for him. I'm gonna bypass all you guys.
Benji's 80 points ahead of you, Wes.
That's nothing. That's 2 weeks' job for me, man. Trust me. That my team's looking well. 2 weeks time. You watch.
Just to put that into context, Wes, you got 58 points this week, and Benji got 65. So he actually gained 7 points on you. So
I know, but the week before I got 60 odd, and I was the second highest scorer. So I mean, it's evenly out nicely.
But Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, we can all catch Benji.
Yeah, Wes,
right?
come back to your team, Wes. Can we talk about your team? Can we forget about the other, side?
Well, I played my wild card in there. So like, do you want me to give you the team, the new one?
Yeah. How did your team get on that in terms of who got your points, etc.?
Oh yeah, I'll Calvert-Lewin in it. He got most of the points. What did I have? I can't remember what. Bruno obviously scored. He got points. Greenwood, he didn't get any points. Can't remember who else I had in midfield because I've kind of almost pumped. Rodriguez.
Team down. I've got it here for you because obviously I'll be more prepared for you, don't worry, as always.
I've got a new team going down.
You got Patricio and Cody that got your clean sheets. Mitchell got you 0 points. I don't think he played. I think I've got him as well. Gabriel from Arsenal got 2 points. Willian got 2. Bruno got 6. Russell got 2. Hammers got 18. Vardy got 2. Calvert, your captain, 12, and Jimenez 2. So it's not a bad week. 58 points. I don't know what the average was. I didn't see what the average was for this week.
The average was 48, I think.
Oh, is it?
The average was 48. Yeah, 48.
Okay, so it's not bad. Like, give or take. It's a decent week. But what do you reckon in terms of changes? Is there anyone before we go into my team? Is there anyone you think I'm taking on?
I've told you I've used my wild card. I'm taking everyone off nearly.
Oh, have you? You both
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so this is gonna be a long show. You like explaining why you've done your wild card and the play.
Yeah, and I've done something I've never done before as well. So
okay. So
oh my God. Oh.
All right. So let me talk about my team. As you both done wild cards, so it's probably been longer. I don't actually know what I'm doing with my team. Right. For once, as I've already said at the start of the show, I can finally have an actual chat. I've got 84 points. So bear in mind. So bear in mind where I was in the table, right? So know how we was chatting about, obviously like Beaks was taking the piss at me. Obviously Rob was kind of like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, sort of thing. I'm only 6 points behind Rob now. Rob's in 4th. Where's Beaks? Oh yeah, he's below me. Yes, hey, you're below me.
It's your boy Beaks.
So basically, I got about 30 points above Beaks this week. So I overtook him. I overtook Koja as well this week by a point as well. I overtook a lot of people, man. I'm literally gone from.
Yeah.
I think I'm the biggest. I think I got the most points.
I think so.
Oh, my cousin got more than me. He got 88, which is only 4 points more than me. But I don't know who he's got in his team. Right. Okay. Let's go through my team. I digress. I suppose, like I said to you, I only made one sub for the first time. I didn't waste any points on sub. It was Son for James, which of course meant nothing because they got the same points.
Yeah.
So in there, I had McCarthy from Southampton who got 9 points.
Wow.
I haven't got a clue what you did. Made 3 saves and got an extra point. Got a couple of bonuses, decent. Mitchell got 0. God knows what happened to him. I think he didn't play, if I'm mistaken. Oh, he did. He lost 400. Walker Peters 5 points. Justin 1 point. James 18. this was the one after was just beautiful. They lost 7-2, and he bagged a brace for me, Salah. That was gorgeous.
Yes,
that was like, yes, Salah, keep going. Wilfred Zaha got me 2 points, which is obviously I'll touch on shortly. Obviously, Bruno standard penalty, 6 points. Timo Werner, 2 points, hasn't scored yet this season. Harry Kane got 16 points against Man United.
Yeah.
And then my captain, which is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That was my team in terms of what I'm thinking before I come to you guys. Werner's, I've already spoken to my mate who's a Chelsea fan. This is Werner's last week for me. If he doesn't do anything this week, he's off. He's on his bike. Just get out. Get out, Werner. I've just got a feeling he's going to do a madness. Maybe not this week, but
when you get rid of it.
So I'm kind of holding on to him. I'm tempted to sell Zaha.
Who have they got this week?
They've got Brighton though. That's the problem. They've got Brighton. I'm tempted to sell him for Grealish.
Oh, what's the price difference?
It's the same price practically.
I would go with that. I would go with that. Like, to be honest, fuck Grealish, but like he has a head full of steam now. He had a fucking wonderful game against Liverpool, and
he's got Leicester away, while Zaha's got Brighton at home. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit for It's one of them ones. It's a bit of a tricky one,
and it's also the thing is, there's football like form doesn't exist at the moment.
This home and away shit doesn't work.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Villa could easily win or lose 5-0 against Leicester. Do you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the way my season's gone so far, right? Oh no, that's Burnley. I was looking at fixtures. I thought that was Aston Villa. If I can find an Aston Villa player, but yeah, as I was saying, the way I'm going at the moment, I'll sell a player, and like Zaha could easily bag a brace against Brighton at home. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like I need a Liverpool player in now. Do you know? Not Liverpool, sorry. I need an Aston Villa player in now. Do you know what I mean? After that.
Yeah.
That obviously Watkins would be another
Watkins, one. Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Barkley, which I understand.
That's a good chance.
Aston Villa got Leicester, Leeds, Southampton. So I don't know. It's a bit of interesting one. I'll have to see. What do you reckon, Wes, in terms of Aston Villa players? Obviously, the title of the video is, Watkins and Grealish potential punts. Do you think they're worth a punt at all? They got Leicester away.
Well, I'll put Grealish into my team actually. I have done that because I think he's going to get points because he does a lot of set pieces as well, isn't it? Obviously,
set free kicks and penalties. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he does. Is it him or McGinn? One of them take. I think
that's a good point. But Barkley's.
I think McGinn takes it
as well, probably. For penalties, anyways. But
either way, he's going to get goals or assists, isn't it? And he's a captain. He's not going to get dropped. So he's going to play everything. Everything goes through the guy, innit? So as you clearly saw against Liverpool, in a flipping unbelievable.
This is a very tough one for me actually, because like if I sell Zaha, he could quite easily do a madness as well.
Think about Zaha, he doesn't have that same thing as maybe Grealish would. With assists and goals, I think.
He's got Zaha's next games with Brighton and then Fulham.
And if he does score, he scores like the
Zaha won't get you a hat trick or get you. Well, I suppose Grealish get a goal. I think they're probably as good as Grealish is better. But
there's not much difference, isn't it?
But I would say if you're looking at those two games, like you would be more likely for Zaha.
Apparently, James might not be playing.
What?
Why?
I'm not. Obviously, he's playing against Liverpool, so that in itself is a bit of a tricky one. I could potentially swap him out and buy him back. I don't know if that's.
Why is he not playing? Where's that come from?
I don't know. I heard something that he came back late from international break.
I'm not heard anything. There's nothing out there.
I reckon he'll play, but I'm just saying.
I think he'll play.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better and potentially sell him and then buy him back. But anyways, listen, Joe, what do you reckon? Is there any Aston Villa player apart from Grealish that you think is potentially worth a point? What about Ollie Watkins? Obviously, prior to the season, actually, Was was the only person that actually brought his name up. So
I didn't get him myself.
Typical. No, but Ollie Watkins, like he did. I think that was his first goal. So wasn't it against Liverpool? Of the season.
It was, that's correct. Yeah.
So again, I wouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't be huge to put a punt on him because it took him a while to score. It might take him a while to score again.
Yeah.
But again, it's right now. It's impossible to tell form.
Yeah, but the fact that he's doing against Liverpool, Joe.
Yeah, there's been a break since as well. You know, like he couldn't score before.
You're gone.
No, like he couldn't score beforehand. He scored 3 against Liverpool. Now there's been the break. Like the one thing once you're in form, you want to play immediately afterwards. So like the head full of steam you might have picked from scoring the hat-trick against Liverpool might be gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
That's gonna be fresh. You're still there, mate. You
I love it. Was yeah. No, I get that. But
you can go either way.
What about Barkley though? What about Barkley?
Barkley's a very good player to get.
He's very cheap as well. I think he's at 5.9 million, if I'm not mistaken.
He's playing with a lot of confidence. You can see the way he was playing, innit?
5.9 million for Barkley is dirt cheap.
That is cheap.
But instead of who?
I'm just saying as an option.
In general, yeah.
He's very cheap. Think about 5.9 million for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna be playing in Cam as well, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, you only got the one goal actually. Obviously, Grealish was the main man.
But it was in the first game.
Yeah.
No, but what you're saying for that price, absolutely. I'm thinking more so against Leicester. It wouldn't be the best team to go up against that because Leicester are either stalwarts who you can't go against or just an open bus. So it's really
he's in good form as well, actually, to be fair, in terms of stats.
Well, I think everyone's in good form once you beat Liverpool 7-2. Yeah, it's a little bit of an anomaly.
No. Even the game before he's only played 3 games this season. Let me just get you his stats up. He's only played 3 games this season. He's got one goal, 3 assists. So he started off all right, but he's quite cheap as well. So they're the Aston Villa sort of option. I know a lot of people are going to be discussing Aston Villa players. I'm still kind of torn between Grealish and Zaha if I should swap them.
McGinn's probably another one.
It'll be interesting. But listen, the 2 boys here have done the wild cards.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let you 2 talk for a second. Should we go through the team's defense first, and then we'll go through the whole way as we would normally do?
Well, can I ask, have you kept anyone?
Yeah.
Who have you? I've kept 2 people from my previous.
I've kept 3.
Leicester did lose 3-0 the last game, which
I've
is
kept
a very
3
valid
in mind.
point. You know, it's a very valid point.
Yeah, exactly. Against West Ham, but before the game before that, the Man City played 2. So like, Villa. Who did Villa play prior to the Liverpool game?
Who did Villa play?
Yeah, just so it's the same sort of comparison. You know what I mean?
I think it was Fulham, if I'm not mistaken. 3-0.
Yeah, well, they definitely beat Fulham. Yeah. No, my team. No, sorry, I've kept 3 as well, actually. So I've gone with.
What are the 3 you've kept first and foremost?
Schmeichel, Alexander-Arnold, and Salah.
Why have you kept Schmeichel for?
I just think he's going to keep a lot of clean sheets.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to keep over 10. You know, and there's not too much price difference between all the keepers. And for me, he's playing Villa as well. I'm more assured that he'll keep a clean sheet this week than going forward. You know, and you can't really trust. You can't trust any goalkeeper in this day and age. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they've kept a clean sheet yet. If I'm not mistaken, they've kept 1.
No, yes.
They kept 1.
But like
first game, yeah.
But how many keepers have kept more than 1 this season?
None.
Yeah, exactly.
No one really.
So you can put anyone in there.
So you've gone for the 2 Liverpool players, and obviously Schmeichel. Which players have you kept?
Yeah, I've got James Rodriguez, Bruno, and Calvert-Lewin.
Okay, so they're the 3 players.
Great shouts.
Right, okay. So let's go through your teams, obviously for this week, and then we'll go through, the captain picks that we want to go for, and then we'll take it from there. Right, Joe, we'll start with you, mate. Who have you got in defence?
Cool. 3 at the back, I've got Alexander-Arnold, Diaz of Man City, and Reguilon from Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. I think like City always beat Arsenal, always. So I think that'll be a handy win.
Just don't forget that.
I know that, but like Arsenal, no matter who's manager, they'll shit the bed against City. So I think it'll be a relatively handy win. And Diaz will definitely start and play the full game because they just bought him for 50-odd million. Reguilon against West Ham. Spurs are in good form. He'll play the full game and hopefully we'll get an assist. So try to throw him in. Alexander Arnold, I just can't take him out of my team. It was like it's always either him or Robertson, but like he's he's due a goal and due an assist, so keep him in there.
I do agree. We haven't actually mentioned any West Ham players, by the way, and I think we've kind of done them a disservice because they've been absolutely fantastic.
The last 2 games,
I've got a few West Ham in mind.
They won 4-0 against Wolves, and then obviously they won 3-0 against Leicester, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously Creswell in particular is someone that I've been a massive fan of since day one. So that's obviously another. Then again, they've got Tottenham, Man City, and Liverpool next. So
I think it's hard to trust them. It's like a team like West Ham around 13th, 14th place to finish this season. It's hard to trust them to go in game to game to keep that consistency up. Like they're just because they won 3-0 one week, you kind of feel they're due being hammered. So
they've got 3 very hard games. Antonio,
Spurs have just bought. Is it Bowen from Swansea? Centre back.
I forgot his name, but they did buy a centre back from Swansea.
Bowen, whatever.
Jared Bowen has been. No, he's not.
Spurs have just won.
But anyways, who's in your team? What have you got?
My goalkeeper, Martinez from Aston Villa.
Yeah, Ishak put that in the comment. 4.7. Yeah, he's had 2 clean sheets, which is more than most. And
yes,
the pen as well.
I'd say the penalty as well. Yeah,
it was Joe Rondon that signed us.
Oh yeah, I'm getting mixed up. Rondon, Rodon. That's it.
Rodon.
So my defenders, I can't pronounce his name. Castina for Leicester.
I don't know
how to pronounce it.
Him and then the Wolves centre back, Saiss.
Yeah, good shot.
And Serge Aurier from Tottenham.
Yeah, I think that I don't know how well.
That's a bit of a risky one, but
I don't think Aurier is going to play much. I'll be honest.
No, because he came. I think he will start this week because
I've got a backup in my on my bench, and I've got Chilwell as a backup, so that's not a problem.
On your bench?
On the bench.
He's probably injured at the moment. I think not injured, but something to do with international something. He didn't report for international duty, so he might not play.
Oh no, he wasn't allowed to play because he went to the party. Yeah,
but he's on the bench and it's all right.
But he's definitely going to play for Chelsea.
The defense is looking good. What's your midfield?
James Rodriguez, Grealish, Bruno, and Heung-min Son.
That is so similar to mine. It's
unreal.
But I've got the guy who mentioned Bowen as well. West Ham as on the bench.
Oh yeah, Jared Bowen. Yeah.
Your bench seems better than some of the players.
No, I deliberately do that. It's kind of a mixture.
Okay. Right. Okay. Joe, who have you got up front then?
Yeah, inspired by you guys, I've got James, I got Salah, I got Mane, I got Tielemans, and Neves.
That's solid midfield.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right. Okay. I'll just go through my team as well because obviously it may as well. I've not changed anything actually. At the moment, as you guys know. So I've got McCarthy still in there, Walker Peters, who have got Chelsea away, so there's no points there. I've got Mitchell, potentially get points against Brighton, and then I've got Justin, who's playing Aston Villa.
That's right, yeah.
Midfield, I've got James Rodriguez, Salah, Zaha, and Bruno Fernandes. I'm probably going to swap Zaha for Grealish. Up top, I've got Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane, and Timo Werner.
We're very similar.
Yeah.
Who have you got front us?
And like I said, I've done something that I've never done before on fantasy football. I've got Harry Kane in my team.
Harry Kane.
No, never. So I got Harry Kane, Calvert-Lewin, and Antonio from West Ham.
Okay.
Very wild one, but I think
I don't think Antonio and Bowie. I don't think you should go to West Ham, but you never know. They might do something again. They normally play alright against Spurs. They'll win, but they'll get a couple of goals, like a 3-2 or something along those lines. All right, Joe, what have you gone for up front?
2 up front, again, inspired by you, son of a bitches. I've got DCL and I've got Callum Wilson.
Oh, well, okay, it's my night. Great news. Right.
Traitor there.
No, listen to me, okay?
That should have been something.
I'm going to say, okay, we are definitely going to concede on the weekend. Like, definitely going to concede. And if Adam Wilson scores and we still win, then it's not the worst news in the world. But if we keep a clean sheet and still win, then that's even better too. Okay, so either way, it's a win-lose, win-win. So.
Okay. We've got a comment from Ishak saying, I reckon Mopai will have a good game against Crystal Palace. Definitely worth a shout. I'm just going to go, before we do our captain, as always, and obviously discuss who we think is going to be the main person for this week. Who did I say last week? I swear I got it right. Oh, no, I didn't. I said Sterling. He scored up. I didn't get it right. Right, never mind. We haven't even discussed who was the top scorer from last week, but it's probably someone from... It must be Grealish, isn't it? Right, let's go through some of the games. So we've got Everton against Liverpool. Obviously, we've all got quite high Everton-Liverpool.
Yeah, I've got no Liverpool players. I never will. So I don't have that issue.
I'm gonna ask you about this game in particular because I feel like this could be the game.
Yeah.
People start, not the Everton Liverpool one, the Chelsea Southampton one, because I think this could be the turning point.
Oh, yes.
People start thinking, you know what, Ziyech, Havertz, there might be a shout because I believe if I'm not mistaken, Pulisic is fit, as is Ziyech, as is Havertz, as is Werner. So if them players are front four. Then that you two have played a while. This is why I haven't played my wild card.
He's not dropping Mount though. He loves him.
No, you might be right. But this is the reason I've not played my wild card. I'm waiting to see what happens with Chelsea and Man City. Because at the moment, Man City's team is up in the air because obviously they've got too many injuries. And Chelsea's team is up in the air because they've got too many injuries. So I was waiting for Ziyech to see because he could potentially be a very good business. Like in terms of no one's got him. He's 8.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. Very cheap for 8 million, I think, roughly around that price. And he's got a goal and assist in every game for me. Like,
What
do you reckon, Joe?
I completely agree with what you're saying on that. The only reason I'm using my wild card now is just because City and United didn't play the first game of the season. So, like, that kind of threw everything off course. Yeah, so you couldn't have them in your team. So then I needed, like, the international break to really kind of think about things. So I decided after we lost 6-1 and Liverpool lost 7-2, I was like, I need to reevaluate everything. And I said, I'm going to wait till Friday week before we came back. And that's when I'm going to do my team again and just play the wild card because the facts are football. This isn't football. Okay, what's happening now? This is pre-season football continuously or it's football from 40 years ago. Because in every game, anything can happen.
Yeah,
you know. So it genuinely is. It's hard to judge any player. It's hard to do anything. So I just said, no matter what happens, once I get here, I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna just switch it up, and just so I can be more comfortable.
You got any Chelsea players in team? I don't think you have.
I had Havertz, and he got me 6 points. But I'm just I think Chelsea under Lampard are weak, and I think they're going to stay weak. I think it's kind of more so. I see them as maybe Liverpool-esque about 4 or 5 years ago, where they'll score goals, but they'll definitely concede goals.
Yeah.
You know. So, and again, I don't know what player to trust because they brought in too many players. Tino Werner has done nothing. You know, other than dive twice.
This is what I mean. He's a lot of money.
I think for me, they got too many flair play. I think they got too much flair there.
I completely agree with you.
They're all like, it's like having 5 Brunos in there. Yeah, you know what I mean? On that kind of level. It's crazy. It's good to have it. What? I don't know if that works.
The thing is, we all know I am Frank Lampard's biggest fan, and I think he's the greatest manager in Premier League history. But I genuinely think I think a huge mistake for him was buying so many of these players. Like, just because you have this money doesn't mean you have to spend it. He has to look at what you need right now. But he brought in way too many players, way too many egos for him to deal with. I think I don't know if I don't speak for anyone else, but I think the feeling is across the board is that we're not the only club, even though I find it disgusting that we're doing this, but we're not the only club that are looking at watch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because Roman Abramovich respects Frank Lampard from his playing days doesn't mean that he's going to give him any extra time that he needs. He gave him last season to keep the fans on.
Right, how have we got into Lampard, man? I've just realised.
I'm not okay.
He's in a game.
You said I just realised. Wait, this is fancy football. Can we go back? Can we go back to the players?
Sorry. Carry on.
To bring me back into the fold, is that I think that all these players, which are like people are looking at fantasy football saying, "Oh, bring him in," Ben Chilwell and like they won't meld together because they don't think that the manager will allow them to meld together. But if you had a different manager, or if you come back in January and use your wild card, then you bring in any Chelsea player, I think.
Right, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, we got there in the end. Right, okay. I've got to say, Havertz and Werner had a fantastic international break. Brilliant. Again, and obviously the Ishak saying that in the comments. Legends and Joe. By Reese, your biggest.
Hey, Reese.
What a legend he is. Listen, if you've got any questions in general, if you've got any questions regarding anything, just put in the comment section and we will read them out. Of course, as you can see, Ishak's probably the only one who's putting any questions in our comments. So if anyone else wants to join in, by all means, I will put them on screen. But yeah, another game in general, actually, that not many have mentioned. We have kind of mentioned it in previous shows, and I'm going to ask you guys again. Leeds players. What are we doing? Are we going to bring them in, or because I like as you can tell, I'm kind of being a bit more conservative. Before I was spending a lot of points recklessly. I don't normally do that, like I said, although you guys didn't believe me, obviously. But I'm tempted to wildcard and bring a couple of these players in as well, because so many of them are just flying, aren't they? Really, in terms of
there's no way you're going to do that, are you?
My only concern with Leeds players is that they will burn out because they're all and it was grand in the Championship, but also any Leeds fan will tell you, I was in Ellen Road. I was actually at the last weekend of fixtures across England. I was at a Leeds game, and they were terrified because they get burnt out and then they go on a run of losing and drawing games, and that was in the Championship. So they're going to build up ahead of steam. They're going to do fantastically, and then they're going to fall apart. I still think they'll be safe to come around 12th, 13th, but I would be very apprehensive about putting anyone other than Patrick Bamford or maybe Rodrigo, maybe Calvin Phillips, maybe or Jack Harrison as well.
Basically, half you've named about 5 players. But,
okay, I named 4, but I'm just saying at this moment in time, I would not put any defenders.
I agree with the guys that you mentioned. They're the ones I was looking at. What do you reckon? Any special mentions for any Leeds players before we move on to the captaincy and our special picks?
Yeah, I mean the Costa is he a midfielder?
Helder Costa. Yeah.
I like the look of him, and the striker. I think he might get a few goals. Is it Rodriguez?
Rodrigo. He got his first goal. Yeah, he got his first goal last week.
I think he might come good. I think he might get a couple. But like Joe said, I think they might get burnt out because I think if you look at the results in the Championship, they were starting to falter at the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's probably the depth of squad depth or anything like that. But if you're going to get them now. But get the offensive ones. Don't get any defenders and goalkeepers.
No.
They can't defend to save the line.
Yeah.
Not that we can talk as Man United fans. But
defend.
I don't know why
in defense.
Saying that we can't defend at all. So no Man United defenders then. I'm guessing.
No, funny enough, no.
That went down like a lead balloon. Anyway, right, okay, let's talk about captaincy. Let us know who you have captain. If you're watching this later on YouTube, put it in the comment section. We love reading the comments, all 2 of them. As always, drop a like as well as sub to the channel. Right, Vas, we'll come to you. Have you decided who you're going to captain for this weekend?
Yeah, I was torn between Son and Kane, but I think I went for Kane in this time. His debut for my team, so I gotta give him the captaincy, get the band on him. I was thinking about Maguire, putting him as captain, but then I thought, nah,
what an absolute waffle. Right, Joe, what captains?
Every week I might change it now, but it generally is always Salah. It's Salah or Aubameyang. I don't know if Aubameyang in my team this week, but I'll just keep it like Salah. I do think the Everton Merseyside derby. This is the first time in a generation that I think Everton could do them, but Liverpool will score. So it's hard to look past that. It'll be a great game. We all think it's going to be a great game, which means it's definitely going to be shit. But we can pray,
It normally is though. It's proper dead, proper edgy and 1-0 kind of. So,
is it in Anfield or is it in?
It's at Goodison, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's at Goodison. I think Salah is an interesting shout because obviously he does tend to do well against Everton. We've got a couple comments here from Jarvis. Jarvis put a comment in saying I have 2 subs, Sally Decoria 5.5 and Gabriel, 5. I have 0.3 in the bank today, 10.7. Who should I bring in? Defender and midfielder for 10.7 million.
7 million, 2 players.
I think Jorginho is definitely worth a shout. But if I was you, I'd probably go. So he's got 10.7 million. Let's have a look.
So like 5 point. But yeah, okay, 5 million ish. Okay, give us.
Barkley's screaming out to me. I've got to say,
Yeah, Barkley's a good shout,
For 5.9, he's got a bit of a trickier game. Don't get me wrong. So that's 6. He still have about 5.5. So you could probably get.
You don't need that much of a defender. You need about 4.5.
Regulon is 5.5.
Yes, you could get Barkley Regulon. To be fair, that's not bad.
Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's about the exact right money, isn't it? Was that 5.5? So 5.5 and 5.9. That's just a bit too much, isn't it?
It was a 10.7. So 5.5. Then it needs 5 points.
Barkley's a bit much. Let me just
5.2.
Let me just get out the midfielders I've got available. I'm thinking Jorginho. I've got to be honest.
Well, he takes penalties, and everyone's getting penalties. Yeah.
If Pulisic is playing right, is playing, they're gonna get at least one penalty in that game because that guy is unbelievably good when it comes to quick feet. So let me just quickly.
I'll personally go Barkley instead of Jorginho.
I would, but I don't think he's got enough money for Regulon and.
He does have to get Regulon. You can let me think.
Let's have a look. So I'll just get the midfielders up 5.5, 5.8 even. So the Jorginho is at top, Costa's second, McGinn's there. He's I've already mentioned.
McGinn's a good. I think McGinn's a good shot.
Yeah.
Say Maximin's there, 5.3.
Saying Maximin
probably worth a shout. Souček's gone down actually. Podence is not bad as well. So there's definitely options actually. There's a couple of options. Let's have a look at defenders. I feel like for me personally, he probably should go Barkley and get a cheaper defender. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah. I think midfielders. That's really the points on it. So.
Well, Heldecost and Zuma 5.7 plus 5 million. That could work. Yeah. Kurt Zuma and who are Chelsea playing?
Zuma's 5 million.
That's good. And he'll play. He played against.
That's cheap. They've got Southampton from us. They probably conceded back against them. To be fair,
even their goal though. That's
Zuma's fairly cheap. Bellerin's 5 million as well. Actually, which is fairly cheap for him. Coleman's 5. Coleman doesn't get a game, does he? Does Coleman get a game?
He does. No, he does, but he's injured.
He's captain, isn't he?
He's captain for everything. He will play, but he's injured. So
5 million for Coleman might be a shout moving forward.
He's always injured, though, isn't he? He's very injury prone.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's been injured twice, but one was a broken leg. So
yeah. Right. Anyways, okay.
Against Wales.
Let's get a couple more comments. So to you, I personally I think Barkley's worth a shout. We've got a few more comments here. Another one from Reese saying, "I've got Kane as captain purely for the goals and Calvert-Lewin's vice." A bit of a left field one to say the least from Ishak.
Harvey Barnes, yeah.
I'm going for Harvey Barnes as captain.
He's having a good season, to be fair.
I reckon Harvey Barnes will get a goal and assist. Also support Helder Costa and Zuma, which is kind of what we mentioned. Zuma, I think Zuma's a definitely worthy 5 million shout. I think that would be a decent shout. Right, okay. Who's your captain?
Harry Kane. I told you.
Yeah, okay. I think you might change your mind and know what you like. Right, okay, so you've gone for Harry Kane. Joe, have you said your captain?
I'm at the moment. It's Salah.
Yeah. I'm torn because obviously I've got Kane and Salah in my team, haven't I? So James Rodriguez and Calvert-Lewin are playing Liverpool. So Calvert-Lewin has been my captain. So I don't know if I should pick him. Obviously Werner, I can't really take.
I think Calvert's going to score against Liverpool.
So I think mine's gonna have to be Harry Kane as well. It's gonna be Kane surely. West Ham United at home. Obviously they've been good the last 2 games, but it would be so typical West Ham if they just get beat 5-0.
Yeah, there's been goals in that game. There's definitely goals there.
Oh yeah, so I think that's a 3-2 written all over that game. Okay, so the last question, as we always do to finish the show, who do you think is going to be the standout player? Let's see if I can find that last week. It must be Grealish from last time, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I hope what's on this. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Grealish, but I can't find it. I think it's Son. I don't know. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's Grealish. Anyways, who do you think is going to be the standout? We haven't mentioned Aubameyang at all, by the way, which is obviously.
But they've City.
They're playing Man City, but Man City looks suspect at the back at the moment.
Yeah. No strikers as well.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned anyone from either of them teams, so that's interesting. But yeah, who do you reckon, Joe? We'll start with you.
John, fuck it, absolutely fuck it. I'm gonna say Dominic Calvert-Lewin is gonna be the star. I just think Liverpool conceded 7 last week. He scored a lot of goals, and I really want those cunts to lose. So yeah, so Dominic Calvert-Lewin is gonna have the weekend of his life.
Yeah, Grealish was the highest last week. I've just double checked. I think Jimenez will do well playing for Leeds. Definitely worthy shout. Was, what do you reckon? What do you think?
You know what? I'm going to go a bit left field, and I think Marcus Rashford.
Oh,
well, we all playing Newcastle. And we've completely disregarded our team. Like
he's playing up front. He's playing up front, and he could get a goal or two.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you're right.
We all pray you're right.
Probably been wrong when it comes to Rashford, but hopefully I'm right this time.
Yeah. To be fair, you're normally wrong with Rashford.
I've been terrible with Rashford. Come on, Rashford.
Come on, Rashford.
Free school dinners on me.
Yeah, so we've gone for Rashford and we've got for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm going to go for Chelsea players. I'm just looking at the fixtures because I've got them in front of me. I'm going to go...
Yes.
I'm trying to think which one. I don't know if Pulisic is going to play.
None of them.
No, I'm going to go Havertz.
Oh, you picked the worst of the bunch. He's rubbish.
I know, because obviously I'm a massive fan. I'm a massive fan of Havertz. I think he's had a fantastic international break. I know a lot of people are going to think, oh, you guys have just gone for the bigger names. Obviously, we've already shouted at Mopay, players like that that might stand out. Aston Villa, clearly, we've done quite a lot this show. So Grealish potentially could be within a shout again, or like a Watkin or Murricane or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Havertz. I think this is the week that Chelsea finally click, and then Lampard thinks he's gonna win the league.
Losing it.
But it is, you know what it's like with football. Man United might actually win and everybody else might lose. It's a weird thing. Your football's a weird thing, unpredictable results everywhere. But listen, that's the Fancy Premier League podcast as always. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we do recording it. As always, we have a bit of a laugh with the content. Make sure you stay tuned on the channel tomorrow. 8 p.m. live.
Big day tomorrow.
Manchester United Newcastle. We'll have the fan card. We'll have the reaction after the game. Sunday, we've got a podcast. And then Monday, we've got the Rival podcast. So a lot of content over the weekend. We've actually got a preview out tomorrow morning, which was with Benji and Rival Newcastle fan giving you the insight on their team. And we've already got a preview out. So quite a lot of content as always. Make sure you drop a like. Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe, guys.
Actor. Peace. Happy news.